All right, I want to go through two examples of calculating marginal revenue like you might see on an exam. One's going to be graphical and one's going to be in a word problem. So here we have a demand curve for a firm in blue. Our firm demand, it's downward sloping, so we know that they have market power, and we have that trade-off between price and quantity as we go down to try to sell more units. Right. So what this is asking you for is find the marginal revenue of selling that fifth unit from this following example. And so the hint here is going to be we want to find the revenue of selling 5 units and then subtract off the revenue of selling 4 units. And that difference will be your marginal revenue. So why don't you pause here and come up with an answer, and then I'll tell you the solution. Great. So let's find the revenue of that fourth unit first. So for our fourth unit, our revenue then, it's going to be P times Q. If you sell 4 units, come up to the demand curve, come up to your price. You can sell those 4 units at $5 each. So we have 4 units times $5 equals $20 in revenue. Let's do the same thing for the fifth unit. If you want to sell 5 units, come up to the demand curve, come over to the price axis. Well, now you need to lower the price to $4. And so we can sell 5 units times $4 equals $20 in revenue. That difference in revenue is $0. So we know that our marginal revenue now is $0 in that case. Okay, next one in a word problem here. Right. So suppose that Louise is the only person licensed to rent out paddle boats on the lake near her home during the summer. So she has market power. When she increases her rentals from 12 paddle boats to 13 paddle boats, the market rental price declines from $40 per rental to $39 per rental. The marginal revenue of the 13th rental is what? So do the same thing of calculating the revenue from both and difference them and come up with an answer. So pause here, do that, and then I'll go through the solution. Great, so we're going to need our quantity for each, the price of each, and then we can calculate the revenue for each. The two quantities are 12 paddle boats and 13 paddle boats. It tells us the prices we can do. So the price for 12 paddle boats is $40. The price for 13 paddle boats is $39. Our revenue is just going to be multiplying those two, so 12 times 40 and 12 times 39. We'll get revenue of $480 for 12 paddle boats, $507 for 13 paddle boats. The difference there would be a positive $27. So our revenue will go up by $27 for lowering that price and selling more paddle boats.